Hey guys, sorry about not posting a video last week. Kind of got home and I just kind of fell asleep after watching like the Mythbusters and stuff like that. So I'm sorry about that. Let me know what everybody thinks I should do as a makeup video, and I'll do that. So last week we were talking about space, and this week I think we're going to talk about how to handle stress, since it is coming into finals week for everybody who's in college, and I know finals for me are one of the most stressful times of the entire semester. So first off with space, to me space is a really cool idea because there are so many theories and nobody knows which one's right. It's the cool thing, so you can take any way that you want, and add a spin onto it, since everybody has their own theory about it. I mean, it's just one of those great unknowns that anybody could be right. Like, any one person could be right, any one person could be wrong. The theory that I like the best about the universe and space is definitely the idea of the snapback reaction, which is basically like taking a rubber band, stretching it out, and then letting it go, and it snaps back to the original size, or a little bit bigger since it was like stretched to its maximal potential. There's another theory that's kind of the same, is that the universe continuously grows until it hits a maximum point and then starts to actually shrink back down to its original size, and it just kind of does a pulsing like that throughout the entire existence of the universe. And as to planetary bodies and stuff like that, my favorite planet is actually Mars. I've done so many research projects on it, and it's just the planet that I come to know the most information about. And just knowing that there is a planet that could either seem so close to Earth's like size and shape, and then being able to say that can either become what Earth is becoming, or that is what Earth was at one point before we developed an atmosphere that's like this, and everything started to develop well. So I think it's really cool to see that side of how the Earth could go, or how the Earth was. As to stress, the topic of stress is kind of hard because everybody handles stress differently. It's kind of the same way with theories of space and the universe. Everybody has their own way of doing it. For me, it depends on what type of stress I have. If it's like anxiety stress, it's like I'm worrying about something, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do something right or whatever. If I don't feel like I didn't study enough for something, the best thing for me to do is actually turn to video games. And for that reason is that if you pick up a easy, like, dumb, like, childish video game, it's gonna relax you so much more than going and just sitting somewhere, or like watching TV and letting it sit in the back of your mind. The game causes you to like drop everything in your mind and concentrate on what's going on in the game. And the reason why I say like choose a childish, like, fun game like Mario Brothers or something like that is because it's easy, it's simple, there isn't a whole lot that you have to remember to do, so it doesn't cause you to have to go into like massive thought processes. So that's the one way I like to handle that type of stress. But like angered stress, like didn't do well after the fact, I like mad at the world or something like that kind of stress. I like video games for that too, but not as much, because there's not really a specific thing that can, I mean, I guess first-person shooters are a good way of getting stress out, but that's a little harder to go about because they always stress you out no matter what. But bowling is a really good way of like handling anger slash like that type of stress. Like the stress that you just hate the world at the moment, you can just put all of that kind of like angered stress into like the ball whenever you're bowling, and it does sometimes help make you a better bowler because it shows how much power you can put in a ball whenever you're bowling. And so it's kind of a cool thing to go whenever you're stressed out and just be able to put all of your anger, like I said, into the ball and just throw it at pins and it be perfectly fine. So these are the ways that I handle my stress. Probably different from everybody else. So hopefully see a few different ways, and maybe I'll pick up some that everybody else does. I mean, you never know. Could help, could hinder, don't know. So, summer, hopefully see you tomorrow. Everybody else will see you sometime this week, hopefully. To anybody who has finals either this week or the week after, or even if they already were done and you're just waiting on everything, hopefully you did well. Hopefully you're going to do well. And so, good luck. And to everybody, hope you have a great and wonderful week. See you next weekend.